Hello everyone, welcome back to Katie's Budgeting Life. I am Katie, and today we're going to be doing our budget for our second paycheck in November. So that is exciting. We've made it through the halfway mark of November. Hope it's going well for all of you. Also, I want to say thank you guys for the people that listened to my vent session about my son. And you all were very nice in your comments. Thank you. I love him. I love him. Love him, love him. But it's good to know that I'm not like the only one that's going through, these issues with teenagers. So, but just got to stick with him. It's my boy. I love him. So anyway, cup moment. So if you look, it just says the sweet and low symbol. So funny story, Phil and I always used to watch shows together. We would watch like a whole series together while we were watching Third Watch. It's from like the 90s or so. And whenever they were at the firehouse, there was always this sweet and low mug that was sitting on the table, like always. And I was like, I want that. Well, Phil ended up finding it for me. I think he got it on eBay. And now I have the sweet and low mug. And it just, I don't know, it's just a cute little meaningful thing. So anyway, all right, so we're going to do our budget. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. So this is going to be 11/19 through 12/2's bills. All right, so the sources of income is going to be yours truly. My mom is paying us this month, or this pay, and child support. All right, so child support is going to be $600, and that's for Mason and Ava. My mom is going to do $550, I think, because that's what she normally gives me. And then my portion is $1,521. It is $323 more than that, but because I'm in bankruptcy, they take $323 a paycheck out until the end of time. No, it's actually, hold on. So the amount together is $2,671. No, it's actually, I think it's April of 20. Whew, excuse me. Sorry about that. I don't know. What I do want to do, though, is once I get to a year, which is, I believe is in April, either March or April, I want to, like, see if I can kind of get an update on where my debt is, like, where I'm at in the bankruptcy, and I would love to do a video on that so you guys can see, like, how far, I guess, what I've paid or what they've paid towards, or if there's any way for me to, like, access that. So I'm going to see if I can. But anywho. All right, so let's do our bills. We've got half of the mortgage. Oh, and this is actually going to be a little more. We're going to do $876 instead of $838 because I looked and I have some sort of fine or fee, I guess a returned check fee. And I think it was when I was like really messed up, not messed up, but like before I came back to budgeting, there was issues, and anyway, it's just been sitting in my account, and I just was like, let me just pay it, start the year off right. So daycare is $156. That should be going down. Honestly, I think next pay it's going to go down because they said Ava's birthday is the 28th, so Friday, and then they said that following week is when I'll get billed the smaller rate. So it should be pretty close. So that should go down. Okay, BG needs to be $125. We're finally, AT&T is going to be $36. That's our Wi-Fi. BG&E, now I'm budgeting $250 a month because it was a huge fluctuation. BGE or Gas and Electric was crazy. I had credits, I had overages, and then I went to budget billing, and then this and then that. But anyway, I got the bill to zero. We got our first bill. It was like $249, and now that's going to be my budget for now. until I notice that we are using it more. Obviously, we're going to naturally use it more because it's getting colder. Netflix is going to be $19, and Geico is going to be $4.95. I am going to have to start paying. So our cell phone service is going down by like $30 a month with us switching. But I now do have to pay $4.99 or $5.99 a month for Amazon, or not Amazon, Apple Pay, not Apple Pay, Apple Music, because I was getting that for free, and because I'm a student, I get half off. And then I am gonna be paying $4.99 a month now for Microsoft, because I guess, I don't know, you have to pay for Microsoft Word, and for my college, I need my Microsoft Word on my computer. So now I'm gonna have to, for some reason I was getting it for free, and now all of a sudden I'm not. So that's gonna be like $10 a month. So it's fine. All right, so when you add everything together, 876, 156, 125, 36, 19, and 495, I get 1707. I'm still trying to get all of my streaming services put together, like figured out. I really am, because my sister and I do some together. There's some that now I guess they cracked down on it, and now we can't join it. They don't allow the same login on two different TVs. So now, like, I'm going to have to pay for that. That was something that I wasn't expecting. I believe it's Disney Plus and Hulu and stuff, which is the thing we use the most because it has ESPN on it, and we are a sports family. I believe Peacock is free. I think I get it through my Walmart thing. My Walmart Plus. I have to look at Paramount. I thought I paid for Paramount. I don't know. I gotta look into it. Anyway. All right. So gas, we're doing the normal 200. And groceries, we're actually going to do $3.50 this pay, because of Thanksgiving. Like I said, I don't typically really do anything for Thanksgiving. My mom is the one that handles Thanksgiving. But I just wanted a few extra dollars just in case, because I'm making my green beans this year. I'm excited. We normally just do the green beans in the can, but like I said, I don't know if I brought this up before. I now make these really good, like, garlic green beans. They're like the organic ones. But anyway, I just want to make sure I have the money for that. Yeah, it's just green beans, but I don't care. I don't normally do that. Anyway. All right, let's go to the savings. So we have Ava Girl, Mason, Baby DJ, that's my nephew, emergency fund, and the savings binder. So we'll put these amounts. And all together, that's going to be $120. This isn't really a debt, but it's something that I need to account for. So I had a Christmas gift that I paid for, and it just I used my debit card because I didn't have the cash on me where I was, and I'd gotten paid that day. So I ended up just taking it out of that, and I'm not touching my Christmas envelope. So I just did $109. It was probably going to be stuffed in my Christmas envelope anyway. So I just paid it from that. So, I mean, it's not really considered debt. It's just me. It was just taken out of my paycheck, and I'm accounting for it. All right, and then we're going to go to, oh no, it was 106. I'm sorry, 106. Yeah, whatever. All right, sinking funds. We've got a bunch of things. Health, vacation. Guys, oh my gosh, you're going to see when I do my cash stuffing, I have been really dipping into my envelopes. I mean, it's what they're there for, so it's not like I'm doing anything bad or wrong. It's just like I've had a large abundance of things that I've had to buy, spend, whatever, and it's just like kind of making me sad, but it's okay. All right, what am I doing? All right. Income. Make sure you guys can see. Okay. So income is going to be $26.71. And then we have bills, which is 1707. Expenses, which is 550. Savings, which is 120. Sinking funds is 188. Debt is 106. So if I did it right, it should all end up being $0. So 2671. Then we have 1707 for bills, 550 for our wallet, 120 for savings, 188 for sinking fund. Oh, I did it right. Thank the Lord. 106 for debt. $0. There we go. Woohoo. So we are good. All right. So that is how our budget looks for November. I'm still having some issues. Not issues, but we're still not getting really many serving jobs. The only serving jobs that we have for this week and next week are like private, like home parties. And my boss only wants like the really experienced people on those jobs, which I get. So we're not really being offered anything. So I'm trying to pick up anything that comes through my job. So through my full-time job. But we're making it work. Everything's fine. So, all right, that's going to be it for this video. My next one is going to be my cash stuffing. So that's exciting. Hopefully I can build some of my envelopes back up because, like I said, I'll explain everything. But it was all needed. Just sucked. So, all right, so that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much. And until the next video, bye-bye.